Hey guys, Rook here, and today we're going to be hopping into the 6mm ProShop MK18 MLOK Airsoft rifle, which is essentially an M4 with a replica Geisley rail to make it look like the URGI rifle. Let's hop further into this gun. Alright guys, as you can see we have the 6mm ProShop box here, has the logo on the front. We're going to go ahead and lift the lid off the styrofoam where the gun is. So looking, we have a grip. It doesn't even look like we have a manual for this gun. So this gun comes with no manual. So yeah, you have an angled grip, which I will use on the gun. You have a hexagon magazine, looks to be die-tack. It is a mid-cap. I will definitely use that. And then you have the gun itself. So it appears that's all that comes in the box is just the gun, the grip, and the magazine. As you can see, here is the rifle here. Has a nice American flag on the side. Even on the dust cover has American engraving. And on the other side you have a skull with crossbones that has BAMF. And here we have our standard orange plastic flash hider. A replica Geisley rail that is metal, very sturdy. Have a nice engraving on the dust cover of the American flag that flips down and exposes your hop up of the pull of the charging handle, and has a functioning bolt release. On the side of the gun you have another engraving of the American flag that is a super nice touch. Pistol grip is nice and sturdy. You have a select fire switch that appears to be ambidextrous. And you have your 3-point positioning stock. A little bit of a wobble there, but definitely not a deal breaker with this gun. Moving to the other side here, we have our skull with crossbones with the BAMF under it. We have our functioning bolt release, and we have our select fire switch. And that is the overview of the gun. To get to the battery compartment, like every M4, simply extract the stock back, pull down on the lever, pull the stock off the buffer tube, and you are now in your battery compartment. This gun does come pre-wired to Dean's, so that is another nice touch. To put the stock back on, simply reverse your steps, put the stock on the buffer tube, pull on that lever, push down. You have now secured the stock. Going into the mag compatibility test here, we have the G&G metal midcap, the Double Eagle midcap, the die-tack hexagon midcap, the KWA K120 midcap, the EMP midcap, the PMAG midcap, and the Mag brand midcap. Starting off, we will be using the G&G metal midcap and working down the line. The metal midcap fits in just fine, little to no wobble, drops out of the gun just fine, will feed. The Double Eagle brand fits in there just fine, little to no wobble, will drop out of the gun just fine, and it will feed. Die-tack hexagon midcap that it came with fits in there firmly, little to no wobble, does not drop out of the gun, will have to be manually pulled, but will feed. The KWA K120 goes in the gun, little to no wobble, drops out of the gun just fine, will feed. The EPM midcap clicks into the gun just fine, little to no wobble, will not drop out of the gun, will have to be manually pulled, but will work. PMAG goes in just fine, nice and firm, little to no wobble, drops out of the gun great, will feed. The Mag brand had to force the magazine in, did not even click in, would not even trust it to feed. So that is the mag compatibility test with the mags I have presented to you. So now we're going to head out to the Chrono using Elite Force .25 BBs and check out what this thing's FPS is. Alright guys, as you can see there, the FPS jumped to about 345 to about 352 almost, giving you about 1.39 joules to 1.43 joules. So roughly you might be out of kosherness coming to ops, because some ops do require 1.33 joules. So you might be a little over. With a little modification, obviously you can bring that down, no problem. But I'm going to tell you, when I shot this gun and those two snaps came off after the two first trigger pulls, I was kind of jaw dropped. I was sitting behind the camera just like, whoa, where did this just come from? Because I got this gun on sale from Evike for $219. And I got it when I got the SR16 and the Calico Jack by Matrix, and it's been sitting in the box ever since. And I was afraid to open it because I was afraid what I was going to get. And let me tell you, I am probably going to main this gun now, because this gun is nice, it's crisp, it's got the American logo on it, the American flag, which is just a great touch. It's beautiful looking, it's sleek. The rail, the replica Geisley rail, is just so thin, it just feels so smooth when using it, going through rooms and stuff like that. So we'll move into that here in a minute, but as you guys can see, the FPS was in about 345 to about 352. It did have kind of a major jump here and there, but that is expected when breaking a gun in. So yeah guys, let's go into our conclusion. Alright guys, moving into the conclusion of this rifle. On the exterior, it is absolutely beautiful. You have a nice slim stock. It's not the normal bulky M4 stock. You have that nice 13-inch slim Geisley replica rail, which keeps it nice and thin. I feel like I'm in control of the gun at all times. This gun is easy to maneuver. But the two things that send it over the top for me is the American flag engravings on the dust cover and on the lower receiver. I didn't even know it originally came with that. When I ordered this gun, it was on sale for $219, and I had always wanted this style of rifle. So I just wanted it. If it needed upgrades, I was going to get it upgraded, whatever. But when I saw the American flags as I was pulling it out of the box, I was kind of blown away. I was like, this gun is beautiful. And it's just simple little things like that that take a gun over the top. So moving in to the interior, you have a quick spring change gearbox with a MOSFET. You have an aluminum gearbox shell, a steel gear set, and a steel spring guide. You got a rotary dialed hop up and a nice tight bore barrel inside as well. So this thing does not only shoot hard, it is super accurate as well. Now, this is where I get a little iffy. The original price is $329. For $329, you get the gun, a grip, and a magazine. Is it me, or do we start to see a pattern here? Seems the more expensive guns you get, the less you get in the box. With that being said, do I recommend this rifle? Yes. If you have the $330, get it. But if you can wait for it to go on sale, which is exactly what I did, it usually tends to drop to about $219. Get it then. But overall, guys, this gun is absolutely beautiful. Alright, sending this video out, I want to say, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope this review helps you make a decision, and whether you want to buy this gun, whether it's for $219, $330, or not at all. That's not up to me, that's up to you, obviously. But overall, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting the channel. And with that being said, guys, Rook out.